What's up, guys? It's Enigma Hood. There was a woman named Lena Sclove who goes to Brown University, and she was at a party, and she was with a former friend named Daniel. What the fuck's his name? This piece of shit. Daniel Kopin, a former friend of hers, strangled her and raped her at this fucking party. And first of all, I mean, that just blows my mind. How the fuck can you strangle and rape someone? And this was a former friend of hers. For a former friend to strangle and rape someone because they're so fucking horny, or because I don't even know what goes in your mind. That piece of shit, that fucking bastard, he strangled and raped her. And she reported it. And the only punishment that this piece of fucking garbage is getting is 1 year suspension. 1 year suspension from the college. Now, she appealed that, and during the appeals process, he still got to go to school. I have no fucking clue why the hell they allowed that. And then, so he went to school for a full semester. So he's only going to be suspended for the second semester. What the fuck? And then after that, he's allowed to go back to school. He can go back to the same fucking college. That's it? That's it? This piece of shit deserves to die for what he did. I have no respect for rapists. You guys know that one of the few things that I think deserves the most severe punishment, and one of the things that is completely inexcusable, is rape. There are times when, like, killing another human being can be justified, right? You can justify killing another human being if it's to protect yourself or whatever. But rape is never excusable. In my opinion, in some cases, it's worse than murder. And for you to strangle someone, physically assault them, and apparently she has a spinal injury because of this fucking scumbag. Not only was she raped, she has a spinal injury. And Lena Sclove is a immensely bright young woman. She has a website, I checked it out. She has done tons of writings. She even wrote a book. She's into some Indian shit. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But she wrote a book, and like she's into like spirituality or whatever, I don't know. But she's really, really bright. And for this piece of shit to rape someone like that, oh man, it just makes me so angry. It reminds me of how that woman in India, she was raped and brutally murdered by a gang of fucking thugs, uneducated pieces of shit. You know, the indignance just like, it swells up so much because they're so low and she's so high, and for them to violate someone that's light years beyond Neanderthals like that, it makes you even more angry because of knowing that. You know, and it reminded me of that because it was a bright woman that was raped by Neanderthals, and this is the same exact case. And this guy, this fucking piece of shit, Daniel Kopin, I keep forgetting his name because he's a scumbag. He's not even worth remembering. Apparently, he is a writer himself. And he did writings for the Brown University newspaper or some shit. Can you believe that? Apparently, he's off the staff now, but maybe in a year he can, not even a year, in a semester he can go back and write for them again. Because he's allowed to go back to college. First of all, what the fuck? What the fuck is he doing not being in prison? What's he doing not being in prison? What the fuck? This guy should be in prison and have his ass caned. They should have caning in America. I always say that. I mean, they have it in Singapore. They should have it in fucking America. Cane this motherfucker. This piece of garbage. And put him in maximum security prison and solitary confinement and leave him in there to rot for the rest of his life. I really don't give a fuck. Rape is one of the few things that I think is completely inexcusable. And choking, what the fuck? So, I don't understand that. I don't know why there's no criminal charges being pressed against this cocksucker. And suspension. That's like a high school punishment. This ain't high school. This is fucking college. This is a criminal offense. You get suspended for stupid shit like, you know, fighting with another person that's fighting with you. You know, I mean, it's one thing if it's like an assault against a non-resisting person. But like, if you know, if two people fighting, okay, yeah, you get suspended for that. Let them calm themselves down, and then they can come back to school. Not this. This is something that he should be expelled from school and then thrown in prison for the rest of his worthless fucking life. Okay, 25 years, I'll live with that. But this motherfucker, he has no business walking around free. And that's what's so outrageous about it. The fact that so many people that are rapists get to walk around as if nothing happened, when it's probably one of the most severe crimes there is in America and in the whole fucking world. Guys, do me a solid, as Dennis Rodman would say, and contact Brown University and contact that fucking newspaper and tell them what you think of them. And support Lena Sclove. She's really brave. She did like a speech. I'll put that in the description. She spoke to a crowd talking about what happened to her. You know, that's not fucking easy. So many women who are raped, they're so afraid they can't even talk about it. They can't even testify against their attacker. You know, she had the courage to not only testify against him, but to speak publicly about what happened to her. So that's all I gotta say, guys. I'll post the links in the description so you can contact Brown University and tell them what you think of them, because everyone needs to get involved in this. Otherwise, this piece of shit motherfucker ruined this guy's reputation, by the way. This guy needs to be publicly shamed for what he did for the rest of his life. He should never get a job ever again. And we need to find out what this fucker looks like. I think I have one photo of him, but I'm not sure if it's him or not. But we need to find out what this guy looks like so that we can say, this guy is a rapist. Do not give this scumbag a job for the rest of his life. He choked a woman and raped her. Piece of shit. Post in the comment section what you think. This is Enigma Hood signing off.